Hi there, my name's Sam. This little video today is a short tour of the 4 Veronaville lots that I have made over. These lots are currently, the ones we're looking at are copies of the lots that I have placed in my little test hood where I plop down all of my makeover lots and I test them out. We actually have a Herb imposter as my testing sim, which what is he doing? This is actually the herb I used for my intro. Why is he just like looking up? I don't know what's happening. So this lot is actually called 5 Pentameter Parkway. So the reason I wanted to do a live visit of this lot is because I downloaded a custom object. Now these lots are pretty much 100% Maxis. The only things I always use, I have OMSPs that I will use occasionally, which I think most people have in their game anyway. And then I do use a rug fix mod, which helps place rugs off grid. But I decided to attempt to use this mod that it's like an invisible space that spawns cars randomly to make it look like there's actually people parked in the parking lots. And since a couple of the Veronaville lots are very like parking lot heavy, like they have a big parking lot, and I tried to keep most of the lots true to their original form, I decided to mess around with this. So anyway, this lot is usually on the Monty side of Veronaville. And so what I've decided to do is actually turn this lot into a little bit of like a mall. We have just a little tiny mini mall. I tried to cram jam things in here in these little tiny space. I actually ended up making the building a little bit bigger than it normally is. Normally I think it's 1 or 2 blocks narrower, but we bumped it back a little bit. We have a nice little electronics shop in here. We got video games and cell phone machine as far as the actual functional purchasable items, but I have just kind of a mock store here. You can't actually buy these unless you were to have a sim own the lot and put them up for sale, but we do have a couple of interacting items. Then I have actually like a little pet shop in here with some actual items that you can interact with. We have, of course, fortunately these guys are in the dark. I guess I could turn on all the lights here. We have a cat and a dog that you can buy. And then other things, normal store things. Over here I have a mini little H&M shop, just a little teeny tiny shop. I quite like how it turned out, even though it's pretty simple and small. And then the last, I decided to turn into almost like a little daycare center. Sometimes in certain malls or whatever, or little plazas, there will be like a daycare that rents out a section. So I thought if you have kids on the lot, they can come and goof around in here while you have your sim shopping. So we've got a little toy area. But yes, so then over here, this little room normally is like a weird little, I guess almost like a little electronics store type thing, or like a magazine shop, I think is what it was. But I've decided to make it into a little, actually a little kitchen. So we just have, this is just where the staff are in here, and you eat outside. Herb, what's your problem? I don't know, I think Herb's gonna pass out in a minute. And yeah, so they just get seated out here, and it seems to be working well. I've done some testing, and everything seems to function well. There's a nice amount of space for the waiters and the staff to be moving around in here, which is nice, that it's kind of just dedicated to them. That works out pretty well. But yeah, so that's this little lot. Also, there's I've used there originally. Okay, Herb's showing us the bathroom. That's a great sound, Herb. I appreciate that. Anyway, I have some basic kind of bathrooms in here. These were originally a bathroom, I just kind of fixed them up. And then out front, I have a little station here where you could have a sim perform some music for tips. I like to do that on my community lots. I like having those around. Then just kind of some general decoration and things. Oh, Mrs. Crumplebottom has arrived. Okay. We're going to go to the next lot. Alright. So this lot may look familiar to folks. I did make over this lot a while ago, and I've been playing it pretty consistently. In my Veronaville, it was one of the only lots that I had actually made over, so I do visit it a lot. But what I decided to do was go over and remove all of the extra, like, unnecessary custom content on this lot, which is pretty much all of the custom content that was in the lot. And so it's, again, a fully Maxis lot now. I believe this is also on the Monty side of Veronaville. And so one side is a very fancy clothing store. Let's turn on all the lights again. There we go. We got a fancy little clothing store. Very nice. We got some bathrooms. We do have a photo stand. And then this side is sort of like another little entertainment store. We've got some gaming area. I often like to bring the Veronaville teens here and they hang out and play video games and stuff. Yeah, they really enjoy these. Sims tend to flock to these quite a lot. They also have a human statue out front, gives a little extra zest. This feels very Veronavillian to me as well. I don't know, something about the performers. Herb approves. Oh, we caught him moving. Very nice. Herb, don't give him all your money, Herb. That's that lot. It's pretty simple. Also, I have a little area out here. We have a little, like a little bonfire zone. Also an area I imagine the Veronaville youth hang out over here. We got some more musical place here. I like having lots of instruments on the lots. So, there's that. And we're going to actually have Herb walk to the next one. All right. Now we are on. This is 431 Globe Street. And I believe this also has the mod where the vehicles randomly are spawned. It seems to be working nicely. I like the look of it. But so this lot is on the cap side of Veronaville. And I decided this lot was a very pitiful little like attempt of an entertainment lot. That's kind of what the description said it was kind of supposed to be. So what I decided to do was turn it into an actual proper entertainment lot. We're going to turn on all the lights here. We have kind of, it's got a little duo purpose. Of course, the daylight is coming. I wanted it to look nice in the evening light, but that's okay. I actually might have to do some tweaking of this lot. I'm just noticing. I don't know why I didn't notice in this testing. Sims seem to be flocking up here. I was hoping they'd stay down here, but I guess that maybe I'll just have to get rid of this platform, kind of drop it down a little bit. Yeah, looks like, see, I just told him to dance, and he's going to dance up there. Okay, that'll be something I'll have to fix. I'll just have to get rid of the platform. I liked the kind of separation it created, but that's okay. But yeah, we have a little pool hall on this side, which is, I've got little, what do you want to call them? Dart boards over here, and then a couple of pool tables, and just kind of a lounge. It's just kind of a chill hangout area. Just kind of I decorated it in my usual kind of preferred Veronaville decorating style. But yeah, this lot stayed pretty much the same as far as a lot of the outer structure goes. I did tweak certain things to make them more symmetrical, make them look nicer. Other than that, yeah, that's about all there is to this lot. It is a very nice place for Sims to come as like a little date or come to meet Sims. But anyway, we're going to go visit the very last lot. There we are. And we have arrived to the final Veronaville lot. This is the Veronaville Market, which is famously one of the worst of the community lots, I would say. It features an open-air toilet stalls and a very pitiful little sort of greenhouse type thing in its usual form. But I have decided to turn it into a much nicer lot. I'm quite happy with it. We have to the side here, we have an orchard with various little apple trees. I believe I mostly did apple. Yes. And in this garden is one of the, there's only two, this lot has the most custom content and it's only two different things. One is this garden out here. I put these are really cool, converted from the Sims 3 fairy houses. And they're from Midge the Tree, and they are, if you have her like fairy mods and stuff and you get the ones that are functional, they are like fairies are actually able to use them. I don't know if they're able to use them on community lots, but I think so. But anyway, we've got one looking really neat here inside the, in the pond. Gotta, you know, cater to the fairies of Veronaville, the summer dreams. In my town, the summer dreams are fairies. But anyway, we're gonna jump down here. Now, I did keep this upper structure. There are some fun things hanging out up here. Some goodies hiding. And so this, actually, speaking of which, this is the second piece of custom content in this lot, is this ladder here. That's all that's custom content in this lot. I do believe all of these tables have OMSPs on them to be able to have this light here so it doesn't interrupt the actual eating space. So they're kind of separate from the table. So it works that way. But anyway, yeah, so I have a restaurant on this side, a very nice, like, fancy sit-down restaurant. We have a nice little entryway here with some, somebody's jamming out here. You can see I put a piano. That might have been a bad idea. And over here, I'm really happy with this space over here. This is a very nice grocery store. My idea for the Veronaville Market was that it was like both of these sourced like local produce or something, and then they had their own little orchard. That was kind of the idea. But so we've got a little nice area here. I did put some chairs and stuff in here just because I thought maybe it would be nice for Sims to be able to buy something and just kind of sit down and eat it right away, like a little pastry or something. But so it's just kind of a basic place. Looks like there's a not a fairy, a witch on the lot that's blessing us right now. I guess that's probably a good omen for this lot. But also, as you can see, I have a little, it's actually a flower making station. So, I mean, if you were to actually have a sim own this lot, they would be able to actually make flowers, and then you probably could delete all of these and actually put their created bouquets on the thing. But I just put all the in-game stuff just to look like they had been made in here. But yeah, I really like this little area. I'm really happy with how this lot turned out. Now, of this lot, there is only one little issue that I ran into, and I cannot seem to fix it. And that is over here. This tree is actually camouflaging something I cannot get rid of. Now, it only appears when you go up on the second floor. It's like a piece of the foundation that no matter what I've done all the different things that are supposed to be able to nuke stuck objects and all of the different stuff. If anybody else figures it out, let me know. But I can't figure it out, so I've hidden it inside of this pine tree. But it actually, you only see it when you're up on the second floor. So I imagine you're not really going to be even looking over there while you're playing up on this second floor. It goes away otherwise. I figure it's not a big deal. And I didn't really want to have to rebuild this lot completely from scratch in order to try and fix that. And I couldn't figure it out. So that's the only downside of this lot. But otherwise, I'm really happy with it. I think it'll be really fun. Oh, look at this gentleman. Can we talk about this man? I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with the video. We've got a witch's hat. It's Chester. Wait, it's Chester Tester. Chester, when did you become a witch? Interesting. Chester Tester has become a witch. Let it be known. Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to just be able to kind of talk about them and give a better little tour than having like a million pictures on my website or whatever. I just rather have a nice little tour. Speaking of my website, sundogsims.com is where I will have the main sort of master post of how to download these lots, or not how, but the links to download the lots. I also will be always posting those sorts of things on my Tumblr, on Sammy Sundog on Tumblr, and all of the links to all of that will be in the description to this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our 4 Veronaville lots here. I'm very excited to finally have them be nice playable lots in Veronaville, because I always would just go to this one lot that I had made over for the longest time. But now I have a lot of options, and all of y'all, if you choose to download them, will also have all of those options. That's it for now. I think that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like the lots. Bye.